Channel, and today, you guys, on my channel, you guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I don't argue anymore with people. So, you guys, I am literally in my life at the point where I'm done arguing with people. And I know that sounds crazy, like, how are you done arguing with people? Like, what do you mean you're done arguing with people? So you're not going to defend yourself, you're not going to defend your point anymore. I recently got into an argument with somebody who I love, but just cannot be around because they're really toxic for me, and they have not, shown me that their whole relationship is worth trying to save at this point in time. And the whole time, like, they attacked me personally, and they were attacking me personally. I really felt like personally attacked, and I was like, wow, like, this is really hurting me. And as I started to cry, they started to laugh. And they thought it was funny. And then the thing they did afterwards, like, kind of had me like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really, like, fucked my head up, because it was like, you're crying while I'm laughing, and you're like, you're calm while, like, right now I'm an emotional wreck. I was trying to, like, get my point across, like, like, it's not about the stuff that you got me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and if you seen that I wasn't like that, how come you never asked me? Like, it was just, like, little arguments, like, little stuff that I wanted to say that I couldn't say for a very long time. And now that I had a chance to say it, it was like, girl, fuck your feelings, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, after that happened, I was like, I'm done arguing with people. Because I sat back and I thought back about it. Like, every time I got to arguing with somebody and they didn't like anything that I said, they always were quick to jump on something that I said. Like, I was on Facebook, of course, on my business, and it was a post, right, about beating up your man in relationships. And I'm not the type of person. I don't fight my man. Like, if we're dating, I'm not gonna put my hands in, because I feel like I won't want you to want your hands to be back on me, like, aggressively, like, on some real nigga, like, let's go fight type shit. And I feel like there should be boundaries in relationships that should be respected. And so I said, I feel like that's just too much energy, and that's too immature. Like, if you have to do all that to make, then never you're gonna be a relationship. One girl, she hopped up and she tried to argue with me, and I was like, what the fuck do I look like arguing with a bitch over some shit that I said that I believe in? And it's like, oh, she's scared, she this, she that. And I was like, I know I'm not these things. I know I'm not scared. I just know I'm not this. But I feel like certain things just don't deserve a response. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, people really live to argue these days. Like, it's too, like, and I sat back and I was like, if I go back and forth with this girl, I'm going to be wasting time. I can't get time back. I'm going to be wasting energy. Energy is, like, fucking transferable. So all my good energy is leaving my body to go to this negative ass post. And it's like, to this negativity that this bitch trying to start. And I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like gonna be like, oh, this, that, and the third. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, look, I actually did say one thing. I was like, oh, like, all this shit is like built like, and I hit it with facts. Oh, since ain't nobody, I'm like, like, I give up. And I'm like, I'm just like done. I'm like done arguing with friends, family, loved ones, not loved ones, enemies, foes, bitches who don't like me, bitches who love me. Like, if we have to argue on some shit and we can't communicate and it's like, if we have a difference of opinions and we can't communicate it like normal people, or talk about it and, get the situation to pop in and see where we're at and how we're going to move forward from this, I don't want to talk about it. And, I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to, like, if I feel like I have to raise my voice to get my point across to you, I have to be like, listen to me, I'm trying to tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, no. And I feel like if you like to raise your blood pressure and be in your feelings, crying and this, and that, because somebody can't communicate with you properly without you having to argue, as in raise your voice, change the tone of your voice, go deep, go, try to sit there and control, like, y'all, because, like, arguing just takes too much time, energy, too much of my day. It's like, I can't get an argument back. And trust me, when I argue, I say everything. I normally say, I'm the type of person where if I love you, like, even my parents or some shit, I'm not going to say shit. But if I feel like I have to argue with my parents, guess who just not talking to their parents? If you, like, a family member, and if we can't communicate without, clashing and going back and forth because you can't get on what I'm getting on or whatever, guess the fuck what? I won't be talking to you. I will not be talking to you. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm gonna look at your shit. I'm gonna say, okay, that's nice, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Because I don't want to be around somebody who I have to always argue with, or somebody who's always gonna try to belittle me and make me feel down. And that goes with friends, boyfriends, and lovers. Like, I had one dude who used to try to diminish and demolish my feelings. And I was like, yo, like, I'm not finna be sitting here. Yeah, and I said I'm not finna be sitting here like to somebody who's perfectly fine with seeing me cry. There's no way in the hell I can sit there and see myself crying over a Negro that is not going to love me. If you cannot talk to me with respect, or talk to me with the same respect that you expect me to give you, or that you would want if we were having a conversation, I don't need to talk to you. There's no need for conversation. There's no need for hi, bye, yada, yada. Because guess what? When I do something that you don't like or that you can't agree with, you're going to be upset. And I don't have time to be dealing with people's upset-ass emotions. Because I be upset at little shit. Not at little shit, but big shit that be happening in real life. And I can't be getting upset over some little shit because you don't agree with some shit that I'm doing. You can talk to me like an adult because I'm way past, 5 years old. I'm not 2. I'm not 1. And even, you know what? You know what the crazy part is? I'm a teacher. And I don't even sit there and I don't even talk to my kids with disrespect. I talk to my kids like adults. And the only time I raise my voice to my kids is when they being too loud. And these motherfuckers are too. You know what I'm saying? They're too. I don't even raise my voice to them like that. So I don't raise my voice to my 2-year-old kids. What makes you think that I feel like raising my voice with a grown-ass adult? Or somebody who's, older than 2? You feel me? Like, if I'm raising my voice at my 2-year-olds and I'm having conversations with my 2-year-olds and they understand what I'm saying and we have full-blown conversations like we're adults, I expect to have the same common sense they have, same common sense I expect these adults to have. And people who are around me to have. Because, arguing is just stupid and played out. I know I said this is going to be like a while. I'm not arguing with people no more. But whatever. I feel like this is a rant or whatever. You can call it whatever fuck you want. But if I have to argue with you, or if I say something and you don't like it and you can't get it past your mind, like you feel like I shouldn't be doing this and I shouldn't be doing that, we don't need to be friends. We don't need to be family. We don't need to be talking. We don't need to be doing shit, okay? We don't even have to look at each other, smell each other, be around each other, because, honey, I will be A-okay without you. Life will continue to go on. I will still continue to flourish, and I will be a happy motherfucker. And these are facts. Arguing takes up too much time, energy. It's too much stress. It's too much miscommunication. Because arguing is not communicating. That means we've gone past the point of trying to communicate and have a decent conversation to you holding on to pride or whatever the fuck you're doing and wanting the things to go your way, or me wanting things to go my way, or me trying to get you to understand my point of view, or you trying to get me to understand your point of view, and it's just not working because we can't come to a compromise. And I'm done with that. If we can't come to a compromise in a discussion, I'm not interested. And if we can't have a discussion without having a difference of opinions, without you getting upset, I'm fine. We don't have to talk. Because if we have to argue to get the point across, I'm good, love. Enjoy. And that's facts.